Bringing up Bates, why Kelly Jo's kids never had regular jobs? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Bringing Up Bates stars Kelly Jo and Gil Bates have been thriving in life despite having their show canceled. The Bates family is considered one of the most successful religious families today, even with all the controversies they have faced over the years. However, many Redditors were curious about the majority of Gil and Kelly Jo's daughters who never had regular jobs. Keep reading to see the discussion. One of the latest updates from Kelly Jo was about the graduation of Adali from homeschool. The Bringing Up Bates star took to Instagram to express how proud she is of her daughter's accomplishment. She even gushed over how Adali is a godly young lady. There are also speculations that Adali is currently courting Jason Duggar, but some people hope that she will pursue a career first and break the streak of zero employment in the family. Some Bringing Up Bates fans on Reddit discussed the reason why almost everyone in the family doesn't have jobs, especially Gil and Kelly Jo's daughters. According to the poster, it's known that finishing college is required, to some extent, to pursue a career. However, they recalled that their church doesn't allow a handful of career paths. But with the changes in the family's lifestyle, several commenters think some of the younger generations may break the rules and aim for the jobs they want. Could the women have regular jobs? I know some of the women have their businesses, but if one of the women wanted a career that required a college degree, such as a teacher, doctor, lawyer, etc., do you think they would be allowed? Tori has a degree in teaching. She was planning to actually teach at a Christian school when she and Bobby moved. I can't remember if she actually did or not. And Michaela has a nursing degree. Granted, we know they didn't really do anything with those, but they still had intentions to. Didn't Carlin get a degree from Liberty University? She might have done it online. I think that one is a regionally accredited school. I think she said she graduated in 2019. No, Gothard-approved careers for women were teaching, cosmetology, but only until they were married. I believe nursing was a Gothard-approved career, but only to help care for family. Need to go back to that part of the documentary. Carlin is currently one of the most successful daughters of Gil and Kelly Jo. She's been thriving in her clothing business, Bates Sisters Boutique, along with her sister-in-law, Whitney. The Bringing Up Bates stars even celebrated the 5th anniversary of their company and gave away tons of products to thank all of their supporters. Many of the Bates daughters also run YouTube channels with their husbands. One of them is Katie, who's been documenting her pregnancy journey and Travis' music career. The Bates family, well known for their appearances on the popular reality TV show Bringing Up Bates, has captured the attention and admiration of viewers for years. With their strong faith, close-knit family dynamics, and unique lifestyle, the Bates family stands out among other reality TV families. One particular aspect of the Bates family that has often sparked curiosity among fans is the decision that Kelly Jo Bates, the matriarch, and her husband Gil Bates made regarding the work lives of their children. Specifically, many viewers have wondered why Kelly Jo's children never seem to have regular jobs like other young adults in their age group. This question has been asked frequently by fans of the show and has prompted discussions about the family's values, their approach to work, and their beliefs about what constitutes a fulfilling and meaningful life. The Bates family, known for their conservative Christian beliefs, has always placed a strong emphasis on traditional family values. Kelly Jo and Gil have raised their children with the understanding that the home is a central place for nurturing, care, and the growth of faith. As part of their upbringing, the Bates children were taught to focus on the importance of family, education, and their religious beliefs. In the Bates family, there has always been a strong emphasis on creating a tight-knit home environment where each family member contributes to the household in meaningful ways. often through tasks that are centered around maintaining the family farm or taking care of younger siblings. This focus on home life and family responsibility has led some to question why the Bates children did not pursue conventional career paths like many of their peers. At the core of the Bates family's decisions about work is their commitment to homeschooling. Kelly, Joe, and Gil have always prioritized homeschooling as an integral part of their children's model education. They adopted placed a strong emphasis on teaching values such as responsibility, stewardship, and faith, while also providing the children with a more individualized educational experience. As a result, the Bates children grew up in an environment that valued practical, hands-on learning rather than the traditional school setting. Instead of attending a public or private school, the children spent much of their time at home, helping with household chores, taking care of younger siblings, and contributing to the family's farm or other business endeavors. This approach to education was very much in line with the Bates family's belief in creating a self-sufficient household that was built on hard work, faith, and mutual respect. For many of the Bates children, their formative years were spent learning life skills that would help them in their future marriages and family lives. Much of this learning took place within the family unit, with the older siblings taking on leadership roles and helping the younger children learn how to manage their responsibilities. This model of family work often meant that the children did not pursue traditional jobs outside the home in the same way that many young adults do. Instead, they focused on roles within their own family, helping with tasks such as cooking, cleaning, caring for animals, gardening, and maintaining the property. These responsibilities were seen as essential to the family's well-being, and each child's contribution was highly valued. This practical approach to work, which focused on caring for the family and home rather than pursuing outside employment, was central to the Bates family's way of life. However, the decision not to have regular jobs did not mean that the Bates children were not preparing for their futures. Rather, it reflected a different view of what success and fulfillment look like. In the Bates family, success was not necessarily defined by having a traditional career, but by being a good spouse, parent, and member of the community. The family's belief system emphasized that the role of a woman in particular was to be a helper to her husband and a caretaker of her children and home. This was a traditional view that placed a high value on domestic roles, such as being a homemaker, and was seen as an important contribution to the overall well-being of the family unit. While this may seem unusual to some, especially in a society where career-driven success is often highly valued, the Bates children were raised with the understanding that their primary purpose in life was to build strong, supportive families and to honor their faith. For many of the Bates children, marriage has been seen as the natural next step after reaching adulthood. The family's values surrounding courtship, marriage, and family life played a central role in the decision to forego regular jobs. Many of Kelly Jo's children, as they grew older, entered into courtships with the intention of marrying young and starting their own families. This focus on marriage as a key milestone in life meant that for many of the Bates children, the work they did as young adults was focused on preparing for their future roles as wives and mothers, rather than on traditional employment outside the home. This mindset was a central part of the Bates family's culture, and it has influenced the choices made by many of the children. In fact, several of the Bates children have married young, and as they begin their own families, they continue to prioritize their roles as homemakers and mothers, much like they were raised to do. While the Bates family's approach to work may seem unconventional, it is important to understand that their values are deeply rooted in their faith and worldview. For Kelly Jo and Gil Bates, the decision to raise their children in a way that focused on family and home life was driven by their religious beliefs. Their Christian faith taught them that the most important job a woman could have was to care for her family, and that a man's responsibility was to provide for his household, both financially and emotionally. This led to a structure in which the Bates children, especially the girls, were raised to prepare for these roles rather than pursue traditional careers outside the home.